Hello again, everybody. We're raiding a small scout that has landed in our area. We're pretty excited about this on account of the fact that it's going to give us probably some easy kills and also some Illyrium and alloys, all of which are going to be necessary. We actually mainly need to focus on getting these squaddies up to higher levels so that they're more survivable, but we're doing okay. Unfortunately, it is now September, I believe, and on our last council report, Russia and the United States left the council, which means that our current monthly income is about $841, and it's going to stay there for the rest of the game. We've finally put a satellite over Mexico. It's not going to make too much of a difference, but we'll add a little bit of extra money, and it doesn't look like we were getting any abduction missions anyways, so if we lose any more countries, we're pretty much doomed. Obviously, things are going to go pretty slowly in terms of actually paying money for things, but we're working on ways around that, primarily constructing lots of workshops and trying to use our allies as best as possible. Alright, let's launch into it.
Touching down.
Brazilian
Okay,
authorities have
Operation
requested our help,
Serpent.
so that's where we're going next. Reports indicate the UFO set down in a sparsely populated area. We need to stay.
This mission appears to be the same mission where we lost a bunch of troops, one of the first missions that we lost a bunch of troops on.
This is Big Sky. We're in position near the enemy LZ.
Yep, all this crappy cover over here was
I read you, Big Sky.
pretty
This was a
conducive
landing,
to
not a crash, so
bad
expect
stuff
heavy
happening.
resistance.
Okay, couple of new things going on. First off, our sprinter support, Picard, has a new skeleton suit, which means he can now use grappling hooks to grapple onto areas. And also, he's got extra move from the suit and from his sprinter ability, which means he can move very, very fast. I'm going to use him to scout that over there. And since it appears to be safe, I'll set him up on Overwatch and get everybody else over there as well. Feeling a little bad about that move, but probably was for the best. And I'll move here. Alright. And with 4 people on Overwatch, we can actually do a pretty decent job here of keeping things under control. Okay. So my sniper doesn't have full cover here, which is going to suck. But we can at least move this sniper into position. Let's take a look around with Picard first. Oh, whoops. That was entirely the wrong person. However, we haven't sighted anybody, so we're going to start taking this hill. Getting snipers closer to the higher elevation points is going to be fairly important. Also going to want the heavies in areas where they can actually openly shoot if something bad happens, which means out here. We're not worried about cover until such time as we actually see an alien, but we do have to be fairly careful that we don't get caught out of position on our own turn.
Hey, you hear anything? Clear to engage.
Okay, we have our first set of mutons. We're on pretty good ground against them, but we definitely have to find some more cover.
Get him next time.
Target's still up.
X-rays got me out.
Looks like nobody's hitting anything today.
Compromise. It's the target.
Also, Squatty Pike has annihilated some of our own cover, which we're not feeling too happy about. Okay. So unfortunately this engagement is happening on the wrong side of the tracks. We actually really wanted to have it from a different direction, but we'll take what we can get. First off, who do we have exposed? That guy's obviously the most likely to be hit, so we're going to take a shot at him first, also because he's going to be the most threatening if he actually gets close. No such luck.
Hit the target.
Okay. This sniper needs to get out into a better position. This position's just fine. It's not worth it to shoot at the Berserker on account of the fact that the Berserker moves closer if you hit him. We can at least take a stab at him. Okay. Getting a plasma rifle behind that set would probably be pretty good. Another option, which I think we're going to actually strongly consider, is double rockets. We can't quite get double rockets, but we can get Pike down here. So you can throw an alien grenade and destroy these guys' cover.
Eat this.
Okay, with both of those guys down, it's possible for our supports to pick up some kills, which we'll certainly take a shot at.
Damn it, enemy is still alive.
Okay, so that's a kill for one of our supports, and the other one will go to our heavy. Alright. No point in leaving mutons alive if you don't have to. Okay. So, unfortunately snipers aren't especially effective at close range. However, we can still make some good shots and see if we can get this guy down. Ah, yeah, that'll help.
For the love of God, get me out of here!
Cisco just panicked, but that means he's going to take another shot, which unfortunately missed.
No, what's happening? This isn't right! This isn't right!
Okay. That's reasonable. We feel good about that. Okay, so we're going to continue to set up overwatches over here. And when the next set comes in, it looks like it's heavy floaters this time.
X-rays coming in from the sides. Cover my flank.
Okay, we know there are heavy floaters out there. We don't know exactly what they're going to do. Unfortunately, we have panicking troops, and the panicking troops are in areas where they're going to have issues, so we have to be pretty careful to defend them. This character's not hunkered down. So that won't give us a good view, but it will allow us to throw a smoke grenade right here, which will hopefully give our sniper a little bit more survivability. Okay. With that in place, it's time to get this character into a better position as well. I'm thinking he mostly just wants to be... Well, let's see here. We might just want him right here. He's more capable of taking a hit than certain other characters that we've got, and that will allow us to give us some better cover for against the floaters. In the meantime, we've got other supports trying to figure out good places to stand, and our sniper is also out of position, so we're going to stick him right at the edge of that cloud and get him on Overwatch. Okay, there's our floater. He did take a shot, which means that we can actually get our sniper here into position. Awesome. Our heavy laser actually did some damage. I'm feeling pretty good about that. Not a bad idea to go ahead and get these sniper rifles on Overwatch. And figure out a place where Picard can go, such that he can actually shoot. We're just going to have him watch the flanks. Alright, so my rocket doesn't deal nearly enough damage, but my plasma rifle will. So we're going to go ahead and take a shot at him. Alright,
Confirmed.
and that's a floater down, even though he didn't make any noises. Let's see here. We could put up some more smoke. We've got some people behind light cover who aren't going to be too happy about that. And this might be the last bit of crew, so I think it's worth the risk to go ahead and throw up a little bit more smoke. Okay. We still don't know where those floaters are, and that's kind of a problem. I'm gonna have Picard peek around the side here. No vision. We can move our heavies into slightly better spots, but not much better. I think what we need to do is actually get him around the side here. We'll have our first sniper cover. This heavy is going to move to this tree here, which is hard cover. And that'll give us a second sniper cover point, also on higher ground. From there I can get this support to a tree if I feel the need, but I think that I actually want him far to the back or behind this light cover here. And then that will put my heavy behind this tree. I think these floaters are looking for a flank, but I'm not sure from what direction.
You hear that?
Alright, they're coming around the side. Floater takes heavy damage from essentially. It's good to have those bases covered, specifically for that reason. The car's taking a shot in the dark. Oh, and hitting it too. That makes me feel pretty good. Alright. Obviously these guys can fly, but they're taking their chances. Okay. So, the first thing we can see about these guys is that one of them is using a tree for cover, which means that we might actually have a better shot of killing him if we do this. I'm gonna chuck a grenade. See if we can hit both of them. Or at the very least, one of them and the cover. One of them, the cover, is easy enough. Alright, that's a floater dead and a tree gone. Although, interestingly, we no longer have vision. Alright, without vision, it's time to set up more Overwatches. Oh, wait, I do. I can apparently just see this guy on the periphery, but he's not close enough to actually be able to be spottable. So we'll go ahead and set up. And now I have vision, sure. He's not in cover, so we'll go ahead and take a headshot, I think? Yeah, my weapon only does about 7 damage normally, so let's give it a shot. Alright. Blind is a bat, it appears.
They're
Footer's
trying to pull
probably
back.
gonna bail on account of the fact that he's missing 2 troops. However, he's taking weird little bunny hops, working towards better cover. It's not working out for him. Okay, so all of my characters have plasma weapons, which means it's a good idea to shoot at him, even if we're not certain we're going to hit, because we can do stuff like that.
Damn it, missed the target.
Okay, Pike definitely doesn't have a shot. He can get high cover right here, which might have a view on him. Oh, unfortunately, while that was flanking, it's not the best option. We've used most of our grenades, so we don't have a solid firing solution on him. Still, it might be worth it to try to take him from the side. Depending on how much that will give us. We're going to take a look at the flanking shot. It's a 60% chance to hit, which will get substantially higher if Uhura rushes. She, on the other hand, doesn't do enough damage, so we're just going to get the support back to safety. And set Uhura up with a Overwatch. We'll go ahead and take that plasma rifle shot.
That is not good.
The tree is now gone. Cisco, however, doesn't have the shot, so we're going to go ahead and stick him on this tree here. And get him to piss off that guy. Once again, our floater is moving towards cover. And this time he's going to use his ability to try and jump in behind us, which is, of course, a terrible
They're moving to
idea.
flank me.
We'd really like this guy to get the kill, but I'm pretty sure that he doesn't have a shot. That's a 53% chance, we'll take it. Alright, no promotion yet, but Cisco's a little happier, and hopefully we'll have a better sniper soon. Everyone who's a little low is going to reload first.
Back in.
And we'll set up at least 3 Overwatches. Now, we'll go ahead and reload that plasma sniper rifle as well. Okay. This seems to be a pretty good Overwatch spot, so we're going to stay here for the moment while everybody else reloads their guns.
Back in.
And we're going to have to get Chekhov somewhere better. This will work for now.
Ready to rock.
Quiet. Do you hear something?
Right now we have about the ideal team composition. A support or an assault are pretty interchangeable as our 6th party member. Assaults are very good, of course, especially for closing out games, but if you have a longer mission, you might want to switch them out for a support. 2 heavies with their rockets and grenades can really turn the tide of a fight, as you've noticed. So that's certainly something that we're going to be looking for. Beyond that, we're going to go ahead and have Picard take a look at what's behind that tree. I can see the alien ship from here, which means that probably okay with just sort of standing there. I'm going to get Pike on this side of the tree. And get our sniper as far forward as we can as well, since he doesn't have squad sight or anything yet. I think that should be a good spot. Alright. Support's manning the back. Haven't actually taken any wounds yet, so we're feeling pretty good about that. And we'll get our heavy a little bit further forward. Probably put her on Overwatch as well. I can hear mutons, which means we're not done with patrols yet, but we haven't figured out what direction they're going to come from yet, so we have to be pretty careful. Go ahead and start setting up on the high ground. Ah, this is our character without Overwatch. Yes, this is our character with Overwatch. This character, unfortunately, cannot do no more than hunker down, although we actually want him on Overwatch to see if he can hear things. Card obviously doesn't want to scout right now. I'm just going to stick him on Overwatch as well. And we'll get over up here. Okay. So we're trying to hold formation. It looks like the mutons are gathering either inside that ship or on the far side of that ship. There's a pretty easy way to figure that out, which is to get on top of the ship and listen. Picard's going to do the scouting, so we'll go ahead and get him out as far as we can. Right there. And everybody else is going to take up their high cover. I was a little worrisome on account of the fact that it had a slight view into the enemy base, but we didn't trigger anything, so feeling okay with that. Okay. Picard's going to get out on top of this thing. No sign of anything yet. So we'll look at setting up a flank. Oh, we're actually on Overwatch with our pistol. We should probably change that. Don't set up our Overwatches first, of course. We actually need Picard to take a look around the side of this thing.
Just
Oh,
as
whoa!
before, we're seeing a gradual progression in the development of the alien subjects. That heavy armor looks to be near impenetrable.
As if the first mutons weren't bad enough. Now they're covering them in armor plating.
Okay. So, we have Muton elites right here. The main issue that we have with that is they can see us somehow through the side of this area. Fortunately, Picard can jump to safety right here. So we're going to go ahead and take him down and out. But we still have to actually solve for the mutons. I think the main way that we're going to do that is by sticking as many people up here on Overwatch as we can. We'd like a slightly better concave, especially with this sniper here. Not sure if that sniper can find any better cover than he's currently got, though. That's certainly not good cover. This'll do. We're gonna get out here and see if that can help establishing a flank. Okay, our first muton comes out the door. These guys have a little more health than regular mutons, and they're also excellent shots, so we have to be somewhat careful.
Damn it.
And of course they're mutons, so they have, you know... Oh, wow. Got him behind heavy cover. Poor Cisco. Oh, no heavy. No heavy, don't shoot at our other heavies. That would be very bad. Okay, the other two mutons are working on flanking Picard. And they got him from behind hard cover. That's not good. We're really doomed here. This is bad news. Both of those characters just died instantly as opposed to actually mounting some sort of defense. We'll get our plasma sniper rifles up. I think we're gonna need to save those rockets for when the mutants group up. And stay behind our hard cover. Unfortunately, we can't make any plays here. They need to come to us. Or we need to find a better option.
What's making that noise?
They seem to be moving around trying to get on top of the alien vessel. Which might be acceptable. I'm going to look at establishing a flank with our support. I'm not expecting to see them in these woods. So I'll just establish an overwatch and hope they don't come out.
What was that sound?
Again, we can hear them moving around. We're not sure if they're inside, though. Pretty serious risk to step on top of this, but we need better positioning, so we're going to take it. Right, with that assured, let's go ahead and get the squatty over here. Get our support behind that tree there. Opens up this tree for an overwatch. I'm going to take another peek in through the top, seeing as that seems to be some sort of window. No sign of the aliens there as well. Oh shoot, I accidentally reloaded instead of using Overwatch. Which is bad. Really bad. The beachhead we've established doesn't look like it's going to last very long.
We're alone out here.
You can now hear the mutants moving around inside. I'm going to drop down here and see what we can see.
Clear to engage.
Alright, we found the outsider, and he's moving into cover.
We can't afford to squander these opportunities, Commander. Please make every effort to stun this particular species of alien using the arc thrower.
I certainly did that. It certainly didn't help. Alright, so we have no eyes on the mutons, but we can establish a beachhead at this door. And with that set up, we can put eyes on both sides of the alien spaceship. There's our mutons. They've found us. I don't have a viable shot on one yet, but we can get one, provided we move carefully. Gonna move over here. And from there to here. There's no hard cover inside this ship, so I'm probably just going to go ahead and move him around to the side. Set him up on Overwatch. In the meantime, Uhura, gonna do the same thing. And keep the sniper where she's at for the moment.
You hear that?
The first muton is now inside this area, so we're gonna go ahead and take a shot at him. No, or we're not, because he's somehow invisible to us. Our sniper can't see the other mutons, but he can peek down and get a flanking shot, which will not do enough damage to actually be worth it. We're going back where we started. Okay. We still need those flanks, so we're going to put them up. And I think we're going to get our sniper into a position where he can fire from this side of the spaceship. This is rough. We need some sort of advantage over the mutons, but we've used most of our resources.
What was that sound?
And there's our muton.
Taking fire.
Unfortunately close enough to do some serious damage. Redonkulously, we do not have a sightline here. I have no idea why. Alright, first thing we're going to do is we're going to blow this muton to hell and back. This should do more damage on account of that power generator. Or it'll do exactly the same amount of damage and destroy valuable resources. We're not happy about that. Can I peek around this side? Nope.
Got a lot of heat on me. There's heavy fire in this zone.
2 overwatches avoided, and a flank that will do nothing for us. Go ahead and get back behind cover. Since nothing's going on over here, we're just going to go ahead and start moving around the other side. Oh, except we're now flanked by that muton, who's going to toss a grenade. Which sucks. Interestingly enough, he damaged himself with that maneuver. But he did ruin my cover and therefore kill Squatty Pike. Okay, I actually have a shot on him from here, It's still a wretched shot, but we're going to take it anyways because, well,
Dead and gone.
we need something. Our support is hopelessly marooned and unable to do anything effective at the moment. May just have to carry him back around. Off we go. Devising some new cover here. And ruining some of theirs. This may be the game, folks. That muton's out in plain sight, which means that we have a clear shot on him. A clear shot is still not a very good shot, but at least it's a clear one. And we miss.
Missed the target.
Chekhov's going to get into slightly better cover. And our muton friend is going to take up significantly better cover. Also, throw grenades, because why not? We're now at a 38% chance to hit that particular muton, which we can't make terribly better by going in this direction. But oh, what the heck. Support taking up cover over here. We can get an overwatch up. Hopefully do some damage. There are 2 mutons still at large. Moving around this side, we see a muton on overwatch. Oh, it's all up to you, sir. Corporal Garrett is our priority if we can actually get to her, but odds that we are actually going to kill either of these fellows at this point is pretty slim.
What was that?
We just lost one.
Okay, we lost Uhura. A 5% chance of taking that fellow out. Which means we're done. Miraculously we lived. I'm guessing the second shot won't be as ridiculous though. Oh, 8 damage but no death. And with that, we flee in this general direction.
We just lost one.
Oh. Apparently we didn't get to Corporal Garrett in time. Not really sure why that happened, but well, such is life. Alright, our support is at 1 health, and not in any shape to take out either of those mutants. He did, however, get a critical, so good on him. I think that mutant's just going to move to a flanking position and murder him, though. Yep, there we go.
Central, we're in full abort. Squad is taking heavy casualties.
Alright, well, that's the end of that mission.
I thought we had done all we could, but now I'm not so sure.
From here, there's not much going on that's going to help us out. Fairly certain.
Satellite uplink facilities at maximum capacity. Additional uplink required.
We don't have any better options right now. We're gonna scan through, but I think that this game is pretty much over.
Additional workshop online. Additional workshop online.
We have a secure transmission coming in from the Council, Commander.
Target escort. With a major support as a recruit.
Excellent. We look forward to seeing your progress.
Janeway lives. This is yet salvageable.